If you're a petite woman over 60, you already know the fashion world doesn't always design with you in mind. But here's the good news. You don't need a younger body, a tailor, or endless trial and error. With just a few strategic wardrobe pieces, you can instantly slim, lift, and elongate your look. In this video, I'll walk you through 9 specific items that were practically made to flatter Petites over 60. And by the end, you'll see how simple tweaks like necklines, hems, and tones can completely transform how you feel in your own skin. Let's dive in. Number 1, V-neck blouse. In order to be irreplaceable, one must always be different. Coco Chanel. For petite women over 60, a well-cut V-neck blouse is more than flattering, it's transformative. It reshapes how the eye moves, guiding attention downward, elongating the neckline, softening the shoulders, and balancing the bust. The result? A lighter, more proportional upper body, without altering your actual height. But not all V-necks are created equal. The most flattering cut ends just above the bust, offering vertical lift while maintaining modesty. Go too low, and it risks throwing off your proportions. Too high, and you lose the elongating effect. Have you ever paid attention to exactly where your V-neck ends and how it affects your posture and presence? Fabric plays a crucial role. Soft, fluid materials like silk crepe, viscose, or matte satin skim rather than cling, creating motion and verticality. Pair that with a slightly dropped sleeve or relaxed puff shape, and you've added subtle flow that enhances the vertical line even more. Do you tend to choose stiffer blouses, or have you tried pieces that move with your body, which feels more flattering on you? Color is just as strategic. Tone-on-tone combinations, for example, a warm beige blouse with light top trousers, create a clean, uninterrupted line. If you prefer contrast, keep it gentle, avoid visual breaks at the waist. Take a look at your closet. Are your tops and bottoms working together to elongate you, or are they chopping you in half? Don't forget the details. A minimalist necklace resting just below the collarbone reinforces the V shape without overwhelming it. Nude-toned flats or low heels, especially ones close to your skin tone, extend that long, clean line all the way to your feet. At first glance, the V-neck blouse might seem basic, but for a petite frame, it's nothing short of architectural elegance. With the right depth, fabric, and accessories, this humble piece becomes the silent workhorse of a long, balanced, and elevated silhouette. Number 2, high-waisted straight-leg pants. High-waisted straight-leg pants are a wardrobe game-changer for petite women over 60. These aren't just trousers, they are a visual extension of your body. By raising the waistline, they elongate the legs and lift the entire silhouette. The straight cut preserves a clean, vertical line from hips to hem, avoiding the visual break that cropped or flared legs create. Look for pants made of lightweight tailoring fabrics like structured linen or firm twill, materials that hold the line without adding bulk. Details matter. Skip oversized pockets, pleats, or exaggerated washes that distract the eye. The hem should graze the top of your foot or shoe to maximize length illusion. Have you tried pants that hover just at the ankle or shoe top, versus ones that end mid-calf or ride up your leg? What difference did you notice in how tall they made you look? When you pair pants with shoes in a similar or skin tone shade, you avoid a break between leg and foot, creating what stylists call a column effect. Do you wear shoes that break your leg line, or do you coordinate them to keep the look seamless? Share your go-to tone. Additionally, consider layering a mid-length duster coat or long cardigan in a complementary color to further elongate the column. This layering trick adds flow without overwhelming a petite frame. Have you ever worn a long coat directly over pants to create a continuous silhouette? How did it feel? Straight leg, high waist pants combine structure and simplicity. Paired with refined fabric and thoughtful accessories, they redefine how height appears without altering your anatomy or comfort. Practical, proportionate, and unexpectedly powerful. Number 3, tailored shorts. Tailored shorts are often overlooked by petite women over 60, but they're surprisingly flattering, especially when thoughtfully chosen. Unlike casual cutoffs or ultra-tight fits, tailored shorts offer clean lines, structure, and polish that can actually lengthen your legs and elevate your overall look. The key is in the fit and length. Aim for a hem that hits just above the knee or mid-thigh, far enough to show some leg, but long enough to stay refined. Opt for structured fabrics like cotton twill, linen blend, or pont knit that hold their shape and don't cling. A flat front or lightly pleated waist can give breathing room while still looking sleek. Have you experimented with different inseam lengths? What hemline feels the most flattering for your shape? And does it differ when you sit versus stand? If you're concerned about exposure, pair your shorts with a flowy blouse or longer, lightweight top that adds coverage while preserving the vertical line. Avoid bulky or oversized tops that swamp your frame. When you wear shorts, do you balance the volume with a tailored or looser top? How do you style the proportions to feel comfortable and confident? Color plays a role here, too. Neutral shades like navy, taupe, soft olive, or ivory are more versatile than bold prints, especially when paired with monochrome or analogous tones above the waist. Add a low nude sandal or minimal slide for extra leg length without sacrificing ease. Do you match your footwear to your leg tone or your outfit color? And have you noticed a difference in how long your legs appear? Tailored shorts aren't just for vacations. They are a modern petite essential when chosen with care. Clean hems, strategic structure, and minimalist accessories turn them into a subtle statement of ease and elegance. Number 4, monochromatic look. A monochromatic outfit isn't just chic, it's a strategic tool for Petites. By wearing one color or tonal shades of the same hue from top to bottom, you eliminate visual breaks that can shorten your frame. Instead, the eye travels in one uninterrupted line, instantly creating a taller, more graceful silhouette. This doesn't mean wearing head-to-toe black or beige unless you want to. Think in color families: ivory, oatmeal, taupe, soft blush to rose, navy to slate blue. These subtle gradients create dimension while keeping the vertical line strong. When you dress in one color, do you notice how people comment on how put together or elegant you look, even if you barely accessorized? Fabric texture is key. Combine smooth materials like satin or soft cotton with gentle contrast. A knit top with a suede pant, for instance, to avoid looking flat. Texture adds depth while staying within the monochrome zone. Have you ever tried mixing textures within one color palette? How did that change the feel of your outfit? To push the look further, match your footwear to your outfit or your skin tone. Even a low heel or flat in a coordinating shade continues the line visually. Throw on a long pendant necklace or scarf in a tonal print to break up the space just enough, without interrupting the flow. Do your accessories usually break up or enhance your silhouette? Could toning them into your color palette make a difference? A well-executed monochromatic outfit whispers elegance. It's effortless, elongating, and incredibly modern, especially when worn with confidence and a touch of texture. Number 5, cinched waist dress. For petite women over 60, the cinched waist dress is a game of quiet geometry. It defines your natural waist, breaks up the torso strategically, and draws the eye inward, creating balance, elegance, and subtle drama without overwhelming a small frame. The secret lies in proportion. Look for dresses that taper in gently at the waist, whether it's through tailoring, a built-in belt, or subtle gathers. Wrap dresses, belted shifts, or fit and flare silhouettes are excellent choices, especially in lighter fabrics that follow the body's curves rather than clinging. Have you ever tried belting a looser dress and noticed how much taller and more put together you suddenly looked? Color matters too. A solid toned dress with soft contouring around the waist can highlight your shape without harsh lines. If you're drawn to prints, keep them small and consistent to avoid overwhelming your frame. When you choose prints, do you gravitate toward bold graphics or more delicate patterns? Which one flatters your height and figure best? To finish the look, pair with a shoe in a coordinating or nude tone. Keep accessories streamlined, perhaps a single bracelet or structured handbag, to reinforce the sense of intentional proportion. Do you typically add accessories to draw attention upward, or do they compete with your outfit's natural flow? The cinched waist dress is elegance by design. It enhances without restricting, flatters without shouting, and gives your silhouette a renewed sense of presence, one graceful line at a time. Number 6. Midi skirt with defined waist. The midi skirt with a defined waist is one of the most versatile and quietly powerful pieces in a petite woman's wardrobe, especially after 60. The key lies in where the skirt begins and ends. A well-positioned waistline draws the eye to the narrowest part of your torso, while a hem that falls just below the knee or mid-calf creates visual length and fluidity. Look for skirts with a soft A-line or subtle flare that gently moves with you. Avoid overly stiff or voluminous fabrics that can overwhelm your proportions. Think crepe, tencel, or lightweight wool, materials that drape but still hold a clean shape. Do you find that skirts with too much volume make you feel shorter? What textures or cuts work best for your frame? A high-waisted midi skirt pairs beautifully with a tucked-in blouse or cropped knit top. This clean line keeps the waist defined and the silhouette uninterrupted. Add a belt to accentuate the waist even more, but keep it slim and simple. When you wear a skirt, do you define your waist or let the top hang loose? How does that choice change the way your outfit feels on your body? For shoes, opt for low-profile heels or nude flats that match your skin tone. This keeps the leg line intact and draws no unnecessary attention to the ankle. If you're layering with a cardigan or blazer, keep it cropped or fitted to avoid overwhelming the waist emphasis. Have you tried pairing your midi skirt with different shoe heights? Which combination made you feel the most balanced and confident? A midi skirt with a defined waist doesn't just flatter, it empowers. It offers movement, grace, and control, showing that elegance often comes from what you choose not to overdo. Number 7. Nude or skin tone shoes. Never underestimate the power of the right shoe, especially when it comes to enhancing height and proportion. Nude or skin tone shoes are the quiet secret weapon for petite women over 60. Why? Because they visually extend the leg line, creating an uninterrupted flow from hem to toe that tricks the eye into seeing more length than is actually there. The key is to match your shoe color as closely as possible to your skin tone. This doesn't mean beige for everyone. Nude should be relative to your undertone. Whether it's a warm caramel, soft blush, cool top, or deep mocha, the right shade blends with your legs seamlessly. Have you experimented with different nudes to see which truly matches your skin tone? What difference did it make in the mirror? Opt for pointed or almond toes over rounded ones. They subtly lengthen the foot and leg without adding bulk. Avoid heavy platforms or thick ankle straps, which visually cut the leg and undo the elongating effect. Do your favorite shoes lengthen your line, or do they accidentally break it? What styles have worked best for you over time? Low block heels, slingbacks, and classic ballet flats in skin tone hues offer comfort without compromising style. If you're wearing a dress or skirt, these tones keep the lower half feeling weightless. Even with pants, a nude flat that peeks out subtly continues the long vertical line. Have you ever worn nude shoes with trousers? Did it change how tall or streamlined you looked, even in something as basic as jeans? Nude shoes don't scream for attention, but they transform the frame. They anchor the look, stretch the line, and bring the entire outfit into quiet harmony. Understated, yes, but in terms of visual impact, they deliver every time. Number 8. Long lightweight coat or cardigan. For petite women over 60, a long lightweight coat or cardigan is more than just outerwear. It's a silhouette transformer. When chosen wisely, it extends the line of the body, adds graceful movement, and subtly draws the eye downward, enhancing height without any extra effort. The most flattering versions fall just above the knee to mid-calf. Too short, and you lose the elongating effect. Too long, and it risks overwhelming a smaller frame. Look for styles that are open front, belted, or softly draped, nothing too bulky or stiff. When you try on coats or cardigans, do you ever check how they flow from the back and side? How much does movement matter to you in a layering piece? Choose breathable fabrics like cotton blend knits, light wool, or linen viscose mixes. These glide along the body instead of adding volume. Structured shoulders and vertical seaming also help guide the eye from top to bottom. Have you noticed how a cardigan with a subtle vertical rib or seam makes you feel taller? Have you compared it to a plain, flat front version? Stick to neutral or tonal colors that blend with your outfit instead of chopping it up visually. If you're wearing a monochrome base, layer a slightly deeper or lighter coat in the same hue for a refined tonal shift. Do you use your outer layers to match your outfit, or do you contrast them on purpose? Which approach feels more you at this stage in your style evolution? A long coat or cardigan is like the final brush stroke. It frames the figure, elongates the form, and adds visual poetry. It's less about hiding and more about highlighting, with elegance, airiness, and intention. Number 9, proportional tote bag. For petite women over 60, the right handbag isn't just about function, it's about scale. An oversized tote can drown a small frame, while a bag that's too tiny may feel juvenile or impractical. The sweet spot? A proportional tote that complements your stature while still doing its job. A good rule of thumb: the width of the bag should not exceed the width of your torso. Medium-sized structured totes, bucket bags, or softly shaped shoppers in refined materials hit the perfect balance between elegance and everyday utility. Have you ever noticed how some bags wear you instead of the other way around? What size and shape feels just right for your proportions? Look for clean lines and minimal hardware to keep the silhouette light. Angular or slightly vertical designs, like north-south totes, subtly lengthen the look, whereas wide, boxy bags can visually shorten your lower half. Do your go-to bags add or subtract from your overall outfit? Have you ever tried switching from a wide handbag to a taller one and felt the instant change? Color counts too. Neutral or tone-on-tone shades pair seamlessly with most outfits and don't distract from the overall line. A leather or high-quality faux leather bag in a classic shape can elevate even the most casual outfit. Do you match your bag to your shoes or to your outfit's palette, or do you treat it as a statement piece? What balance are you aiming for these days? A proportional tote is the finishing piece that says you know your shape, your style, and your needs. It's practical, chic, and above all, perfectly scaled to you. Elegance isn't a matter of age or height. It's a matter of proportion, intention, and knowing what truly works for you. These 9 pieces aren't just nice to have. They are visual architecture, designed to uplift, elongate, and empower petite women over 60. Now it's your turn. Which of these pieces do you already love? Which one will you try next? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear how you've been styling your petite frame. And don't forget to subscribe for more timeless style tips made specifically for women who deserve to be seen exactly as they are.